Yeah, and Paul and Carolyn were here for just about a week to visit. Did some traveling around the island and went to a winery. How about that? Yeah, Rocky Point. There's the rock.
Right there, beside the
and then we're here. And Paul's here. And Carolyn's here taking pictures of Paul in front of the rock.
We are recording now, gentlemen, so you can climb the rock. Well, I'll try and do a little commentating here. Here are the boys ascending, doing the long, hard ascent up the rock at Rocky Point. It's quite an adventure for these gentlemen. They're working hard, and now they are at the summit. They have made it to the summit at Rocky Point. Paul's not quite there yet. That's because Lauren's taking up too much room. They're trying to avoid some of the nature droppings of the normal habitat of these rocks. And there they are. And the birds seem to be squawking like mad, telling them to get down. And the ascent is made by both. 2012, during the Olympics, the boys are at the summit. And pleased with themselves as well.
There you go. Here we are at Newman Winery. They have a dog. Paul is happy. They have grape plants. Not very tall, but I guess they must make grapes.
Yeah.
You really have to want to get into the Newman Winery because it's down this dirt road trail. But he says that's where the grapes grow, so that's where the grapes should be.
But the reality is that we have a lot of different people it seems to be. So. Did you try our wine yet, or did you?
I've had one glass of your wine, and then these people are staying in
What's
their
your
neighbor's
name?
cottage.
Is it videotaped, is it?
Yeah.
It's Mike.
He's YouTubing it.
Oh, is it?
It's private, don't worry, it won't be all over the
Yeah, it'll be everywhere. You're famous now.
Our neighbors have 2 bottles of
So,
your wine.
like as you go down the bottle in, and then there's kind of all the blades, and probably should put my finger in there from a safety standpoint.
Yeah.
But there's the blades go down, and then that kind of crimps it is what it does, and that gives it the closure. So as you go down, and then all of a sudden, that's your like tamper-proof cap, and that's kind of what's required from a.
So that's kind of neat that you don't have to do the shrink on top.
Yeah.
Of
So this
the
is
cork and the shrink.
Yeah,
it's
a nice. Labeling is very important as well too, because marketing is everything on wine.
Yeah.
And perception, and it's just it's more so important when you're on the shelf of a liquor store, where it's very important that every label.
Because I missed that bit. Take 2.
It's very important to have the grapes for when you're making a red wine, and that's because the color and the body comes a lot from the skins. So the juice inside a red grape is actually clear. So if you crush red grapes, and the longer the skin is in contact, the darker the wine is going to be, the more body it's going to have. So it's very essential that you have a certain amount of skins to do it right.
We have breakfast and tasting.
There you go.
What a good idea.
Did you guys want to try the wine, or do you want the red beer?
No, I'll have white.
So 3 whites and 1 red?
Sure.
And you can have both.
You can have both.
See, I told you you shouldn't have spent our cash. He doesn't have a debit machine here.
Yeah, well,
You did it? You listened to me?
I listened to you.
Oh, great.
That's strange.
This is good to know.
Listening is an option.
Oh geez, I guess I'm drinking with you.
So are you calling your wine anything then, or are you just calling it white?
We just do, our whole marketing is about
White and red.
Yeah, white and red, but then it's all based on color. So in the future, we're gonna have a rosé. It'll be called New Pink, is what it will be.
Oh,
and it'll
okay.
be same label, same packaging, pink.
Right,
We're gonna have an organic wine. It will be called New Green. Then we're gonna have a full-bodied
New
red.
green, did you say?
Yeah, New Green, so to kind of go with that. Then we'll have a full-bodied wine, and that's gonna be like, and especially right now, like that Malbec is very popular and very trendy right now.
Yeah.
So we really want to do a very dark, full-bodied wine. So we're gonna call that New Black. And then we're looking at a very light white wine.
Yeah, here we are. I'm getting instructions from my camera crew in the car, and they won't talk to us.
Yeah,
now.
so I keep saying Newmar, and it really should be Newman.
Grapes.
And I'm sorry about that, Newman wine.
And we had a great tour in there. Bought a case of wine, and I guess we'll be back. Here's Carolyn. She's showing me what grapes are. This one here. Oh, here's some grapes. Right there. A close up on the grapes.
There.
My production manager Carolyn Desjardins here.
It's important you get a close-up on the grapes.
It's important to get a close up on the. Say that again.
It's important you get a close-up on the grapes.
That's a take two. Yeah, so here we are at Elizabeth and Peter Toombs' cottage, and we wrote to Newman wine place today. And there it is in a glass. And is it any good, Paul?
It's just fine.
It's just fine. That's what I thought too. I have some in this glass right here, and it is quite fine. Well, action shot, Paul drinking wine. There you go.